For all sorts of reasons, a lot of tax offices have a less than appealing customer experience or brand. TPG and its crew of professionals is going to give one lucky business a tax office makeover, and we're going to make it all happen in just a few weeks. The city of San Bernardino is famous for a lot of things, including the legendary Route 66 and, most famously, the world's first McDonald's. It's also home to Guardian Tax and Business Services, where I'm on my way to meet with Karyn Chapman to talk to her about the changes we're going to be making. Hey Karyn, how you doing?
Good. I am Karyn Chapman, and I am the CEO of Guardian Tax Corporation. I started off as a volunteer tax preparer at the Community Action Partnership in San Bernardino, where I prepared taxes for low-income families for free. I enjoyed doing that so much that I knew that that was the career path that I wanted to go into.
Let's start with a tour, maybe outside first.
Okay.
And tell me a little bit about your storefront.
So my windows show the signs of what we do. It shows the different products that we offer. It shows that we give clients free estimates. I wanted that part of the sign to be really big since we're far back on the street. And then this is our logo.
Right, okay.
So I wanted to work on brand recognition, and I thought it will be good for me to have my logo on each part of the window.
All right, well, great. We've seen the outside. Why don't you take me inside and continue our tour?
Okay, sure.
Great. Perfect. Let's go. All right, Karyn, so tell me about the furniture you've got going on here. The countertop, I see you've got basically some shelving back here as well.
So I got the reception desk from an attorney's office.
Gotcha.
It was too big for her office, and she probably was getting more modern.
Right.
And for me, this was perfect. So
right.
What she thought was time to get rid of, I thought was perfect for me.
And so, yeah, and I even see a little angel there sitting there on the table there.
Oh, well, we're called Guardian Tax.
There you go.
So we're like the guardian of your tax return.
Okay. Everything that you see here on the wall is all things that you want your customers to see when they come in the door, correct?
Yes, I want my customer to be able to walk in and see that every preparer here is licensed.
Right.
We are licensed preparers. We're not here preparing taxes and we're not registered. You could go to ctech.org and put our name in, and you'll be able to see that we are legit. Gotcha. Sometimes I go to the website while they're with me. I'll be like, look, see, there's my name. I'm right there.
Now, and it looks like you've now put up dividers here.
Well, it used to be wide open.
Okay.
What you see is what it was, but without the dividers.
Okay.
So we got them, and they put the walls up, and here, voila.
So you're pretty industrious. You were able to pretty much go out and build your tax office. There's a lot of do-it-yourself here, where you had to go out and sort of scramble and scratch and put things together, right?
I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth.
What a remarkable job Karyn has done putting together her own tax office. Tight budget, not a lot of resources, a little help back in the day from her grandmother. Just listening to her story of what she's done to run around and get all these things, thinking outside of the box, it just shows what an amazing business owner she is.
My husband, John, well, not my current husband, not Greg, but John had passed away, and he passed away during tax season, January 29th, about 4 years ago. It was the busiest day. It was the day that the clients received their checks for our bank product clients, the ones who have their fees come out of the refund, and we had a lot of checks to print. I remember being super busy, too busy to stop for the phone call that Karyn from my grandmother called me, that I need to come to her house quickly. I think about 3 or 4 hours went by because I'm busy. Like Greg say, when I'm in business mode, I take care of my business. I remember my mom was sitting here, she was getting her taxes done by one of the preparers here. And she knew that he had passed away. And I remember I'm moving anyway. To make a long story short, there are things that happen in life that could cause a person to slow down, because things happen that could cause your life to go in a detour, but you have to keep pushing forward. Got to keep living.
All right, Karyn, so what do we got going on over here?
So this is one of my workstations. This is where we prepare taxes. We were trying to go for a picture frame look.
Okay.
So the box of the yellow with the burgundy or the maroon in the background is supposed to be the picture frame, and these are supposed to be the pictures inside of it.
So pictures within a picture.
Yes.
Okay.
So, and that's what the look is for. And these pictures came from my grandmother's restaurant.
And how did you guys come up with the picture frame idea?
My grandmother.
Okay, good. A strong influence, obviously, in this place.
That's right.
And she was a bit of an artiste, or?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
And then over here, this is my office. And this is where I prepare taxes. This is where I do all my administrative work. And this is where a lot of the behind the scene magic happen.
All right, and so now I think I see more plaques up here on the wall. You want to tell us about that?
Well, the trophy is from an award that I received for my volunteer services.
Right.
And then my master's degree is over there, and then my kids played baseball since they were 3 years old, and I used to contribute, every year, so they gave me a plaque.
Okay, so I guess I'm looking at the back wall here, and it looks like you have some inspirational frame posters. You want to tell me about that?
Well, that's exactly what they are. They're meant to be inspirational. I did this for my team, for my staff, because I wanted them to see that I stand for teamwork.
Okay, let's take a look down here now. So tell me about this area. You got a few different things going on here. I see like at the top, it looks like you've got something, I'm not sure, a picture frame holder, looks kind of tie. Then below that, we've got a nice, looks like a painting of a landscape, and then some tiles. So take me through that.
So that is not a picture frame, it's actually a jewelry box.
Oh, okay.
And it is kind of like tie. Again, it came from my grandmother's restaurant.
Oh, wow. And now you've got this special little area over here, complete with white picket fence. Tell me some more about that.
Since most of our customers have children, they don't have to go get a child care provider. Most of them cannot do that.
Right.
They have to bring their kids with them.
Right.
And so that they're at ease, it makes it easier for them to know that, they could bring their kids, get their business taken care of, and their kids have a little area.
I also met with Karyn's staff to get their thoughts on the office.
What I want to see changed is pretty much the whole thing. The carpet is ugly, I'm gonna just be honest.
The appearance of the office does not represent the quality that we offer to clients.
I definitely do love working here, but it does need a makeover.
Things that I do not like the lights when you walk in here.
We have a lot of stuff, but it doesn't go, if that makes any sense.
Nothing really matches to me.
We do have posters just all over the walls, and they're just being taped.
I don't think that looks nice,
Well, I understand about Karyn's art because that was something with her grandmother she had decorated, but I'm pretty sure to customers, they probably don't understand, you know what I mean?
This office does need a makeover.
So you probably heard the expression, don't judge a book by its cover. Well, unfortunately, that's not reality. Everybody is going to judge you by first impressions. You're going to hear me talk about 5 points throughout this series. Those 5 points are balance, clarity, consistency, cleanliness, and purpose. These are things that you want to keep in mind when you're developing your storefront. These are your 5 guide words to make sure that everything that you're doing in your storefront and inside your office are going to look as best as they can be.
I think Guardian Tax is definitely a professional place.
The flooring would really need help.
Put new carpet.
I think it's a little bit out of date.
I love her office, don't get me wrong.
I know she's put her own money into decorating.
Yeah, she's due for a makeover.
At the end of the day, because she had to piece everything together, we ended up with a lot of stuff. Handmade stuff, backlit stuff, different style stuff, colorful stuff, things that are old stuff, working stuff, not working stuff, tape stuff, hard to reach stuff, stuff that goes, damaged stuff, So everywhere we just have a lot of stuff. And unfortunately, when you go back to your 5 points, we don't really see that through the tax office. And so it's going to be confusing for the client coming in, and frankly, just not all that professional. So we need to do our best and go help her out and make this place look a little bit more like a high-end tax office should look. Let's hear from Graphico, the agency we partnered up with to help us remake this tax office from top to bottom.
Karyn is in what we like to call the Ma and Pa category. The Ma and Pa category is the backbone of this country in regards to the evolution of retail. But of course, with the advent of mainstream brands, big brands, Ma and Pa's have to ultimately reinvent themselves. They have an opportunity, really, I think, that the mainstream brands do not have to capitalize on. They are the fabric of the community. They have trust. They know their customer. Big box, mainstream use data to try to understand that customer, use algorithms. Ma and Pa use gut, and they can really bank on that. But they also have to act and look the part.
Karyn seems to have a lot on her plate, and we've got just a few days to figure it out, to get Guardian Tax and Business Services to look and present like a bona fide professional tax office. Join us next time when we talk to Karyn about taking her office to the next level. So tell me what your first impressions of Karyn's website are, and tell me about some of the changes you're making.
Every tax business or tax preparer needs to get a website.
All the time that she takes to give back to the community. And I've come to one of those places here, the Acoma Unity Center.
She was an amazing woman.
Right.
She was an amazing woman. She's the founder of Guardian Tax. That's the camera right there?